Hello, my friends. How are you? It's been quite some time since I've uploaded a video here on YouTube. A lot of changes have been going on in my life since the last time I posted something. Just wanted to give you an update. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you for following and subscribing to my channel. It means the world to me. I am trying to reach 1,000 because I want to start doing my live streams from YouTube. Which, you know, has always been a goal. Just didn't know how about doing that, and now I do. And so I'm excited. As you probably noticed, first and foremost was the change in the name of my channel. You know, keto for me has been an amazing vehicle that has taken me on this amazing journey and that has opened many doors. So keto is part of my life. It's not my entire life. Keto absolutely was the catalyst for everything going on in my life. And so for that, I am eternally grateful. And I will continue to speak on keto. Not only will I continue to speak on keto, it is about life, you know, the struggles, the ups, the downs, everything that life entails. You know, the title, Making Everything Grand, actually came from my publisher. Yes, I have a publisher. I am in the process of writing my first book. Let me rephrase, of writing my first bestseller. You know, I'm excited about it. You know, the amazing things that happen when you share your story. You don't even know who's watching or who's listening, but there's people out there that are led into your path, that the universe and God has an amazing way of conspiring in your favor when you do things from your heart, and when you know, the things that you want to do with what rewards are coming your way is very important to me, and it's all about paying it forward. And so God knows my intentions and why I'm doing what I do. So I am writing my first book, my first bestseller. Making Everything Grand comes from the acronym of my name, Mary Elizabeth Gonzalez. M, making E, everything, G, grand. I had always, you know, was trying to figure out a way how to use my initials. I just never knew how. It was just always this common things that you always hear, you know. And one day, the day that I met my publisher and we video chatted for the first time, you know, we had our first meeting, and he was telling me about, asked me what my name was, you know, and because he knew MEG, everybody knows me as Keto Mama Meg. And what he said, what's your name? And you know, that's only like the second time that somebody asked me what was my name, because they just assumed that Meg was my name. I said, it's Mary Elizabeth. And he began to explain to me if I knew, or he asked me if I knew how powerful my name was. I said, not really. I know they're biblical names. I knew about Mary, not a whole lot about Elizabeth. And he goes, well, let me explain to you. He said, Mary was carrying the promise. Elizabeth was making the way for that promise. And I thought, oh my gosh. I said, there it is. You know, here I had been for years trying to cut my name short. Here I was for years trying to make it easier for everybody else to say it or how to remember me, and how, you know, and I'm here trying to sell my name short, cut it short, and it meant so much. And so the next few words out of his mouth was making everything grand. And I said, oh my God. The moment he said that, I had seen the beanies, the t-shirts, the cups, the mugs, everything flashed before my eyes. And for 2 years now, I have been trying to figure out what to do, what to put on a cup, how can I get my name with a purpose out there. And I just never came. And in a matter of 10 minutes, there it was. And it was just inspiring to me. And I knew that it was God's will. It was his doing that made this reunion divine as it was. I thank him for leading him into my life, you know. Great things are to come of this. And so by giving me that name, and I understood the significance of what it meant to me, I can put my name on that. You know, I'd be honored to have my name on that. And so I have been changing the names of everything that I've been doing on my social media. My Instagram accounts are my Instagram is still under Keto Mama Meg, because that's the shorter handle. That's what fits on the allotted characters that are allowed in a username, and so that's what I have, is at Keto Mama Meg. But everything else is entitled Making Everything Grand. My keto group is about to have a makeover as well, because you know, keto, or whatever lifestyle you choose to live, whatever healthy lifestyle you choose to live, is only it's something that you're doing to improve your health. You know, it doesn't matter what you choose to do, it's your health, you know. And you cannot just worry about what you're eating if you're not fixing your mindset. You know, they go together, you know, mind, body, spirit, you know, they're all together, they're all synced. And so it needs to be discussed at some point, you know. And so I decided to incorporate everything because it makes sense. And it's exciting. It's very exciting. I also have a podcast by the same name, Making Everything Grand. And it talks about topics of keto related, you know, motivational things, inspiring things, things that have happened in my life, and other clients of mine that were gracious enough to allow me to use their story in my talks, you know. And so I now have a podcast channel. I now have a website that I'm in the process of redoing, because it's still up there, but I have other plans now, you know. So since the last time we met or spoke, or since the last time you've seen me, I now have a website. Oh man, why are they honking? I now have a website, I now have a podcast, and I don't know who they are, and I don't know why they're honking at me. Sorry for the interruption. I now know I have a podcast, I have my website, and now I'm writing a book. And so it's an honor. And so a lot's been going on. And I also now live in Bristol, Indiana. I'm no longer in Florida. Those of you who know me very well on a personal note, and those who have been following me on my social media consistently, know that I go where my heart leads me. I go where I'm led. And so that's how I've been living my life since I moved to Florida. Last year I did TikTok meet and greets. I traveled through North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Wichita, Kansas, Bristol, Indiana, California, and then back to Bristol. So, you know, despite COVID, I still have to live my life. I'm not afraid, you know. I take the necessary precautions, but I'm not afraid. I'm no longer going to allow life to live my life in fear. Things will be what they will be. God's in control, right? God's in absolute control. And so I'm honored and blessed to be able to live my life in the best way I know how. Soon approaching 53 years old, and just now beginning to live my life. It's been amazing, and it's been humbling. So I want to thank you for your time. Your gift of time is precious. It's something that once you give it, you can't take it back. And so I appreciate the time that you spent listening to not just this episode, but all the others that I've posted. I promise you I will post more. Between writing the book and everything else going on, I have to make the time to do the things that I need to get done. And so keeping you with the latest and the greatest here, as much as that I can do here on YouTube, I will do that, or on any of my social media platforms. You know, I give it my 100% every single time. I can't do it any less. And so thank you for your following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for telling your friends. I appreciate you all so much more than you can ever imagine. So I thank you. I thank you. And, you know, the next time, who knows, I don't know what comes next. And that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of going with the flow. You don't need to know everything that's going to happen in your life. You just live your life, and you go and live it to the fullest, and enjoy it, bask in it, love it, because all of this can be gone tomorrow. It really can. And knowing and understanding that being here on earth at this time is temporary. Oh, the spiritual awakenings I've had since the last time we spoke has grown by leaps and bounds, and everything about me, my soul, my spirit, my heart, my mind is in a different place. it's on a higher vibration, higher frequency, and my only hope still is to inspire you, possibly motivate you, and understand that, life is what you make of it. I can't change you and I can't fix you. I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. Everything has to come from within yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And so I leave you with that for now. Please subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you will be notified when a new video of mine posts. And I will be doing a lot more of that probably within the next 2 weeks. Once I turn in my book, I'll have a lot more time to do the things I want to do. So with that being said, thank you so very much. May God continue to bless each and every single one of you. Take care, and until the next time.